This is how you start a final arc, people. These leaks are really, really good. And I'm going to do something a little different this time because I actually have a majority of the panels like lined up. So I haven't read a lot of the text leaks. I mean, I've read some of them, but like not all of them entirely. So I'm going to like go through all of it and share some of my opinions. I'd also like to thank Nightbaron for doing this. She has them nicely lined up like this. So thank you very much, Night. Please follow her on Twitter. Now, the first panel I see is Austin. He's knocked down, and he's saying, "Not yet." Obviously, what he typically always says in a fight. Then we have Lucius. He says, "Don't be so hard on yourself. You don't even have the strength to move anymore. You only have a few minutes left to live." And then we see Noelle, Sekre, and Mimosa just jumping in to help Asta. And I know everyone's, really happy that Noelle's going in to save him. But I really appreciate the fact that Sekre and Mimosa are also there. It's like it's the trio, the girl trio, and they're here to help Asta. And I just really appreciate that. And we see Noelle immediately just trying to attack Sister Lily. And then, boom, Sister Lily traps them in what appears to be like some sort of giant condensed space. And Noelle doesn't really know what's going on. And then in this page, we see Lucius talk about how Sister Lily has Beelzebub's power. I incarnated and purified the devil using my soul magic. And now we see that Noelle's starting to figure out that, that's not the actual Wizard King. But this line is what, really caught my interest. Lucius said, "I took control of the remaining supreme devils of the underworld, and all the other ones in the levels below." Here I thought, right, that Lucius would have needed to eat Yami and William's heart to maybe progress further down the underworld. He went down there himself and swept all of the devils. That explains why he needed a year. That's crazy to me. But at the same time, it is a little disappointing. I actually would have loved to have seen Lucius go after every devil, just go down there and take all of them down in the underworld, which is, another thing I hope the anime does, because as you remember, we have like a canon filler arc where Tabata sent notes to the staff, and they managed to fill in some of the gaps that happened before the time skip. I really hope we get something like that again, because one, I would really like to see Asta train his Devil Union powers even more, because we know he's able to condense it into one space so it can last longer. And, as well, seeing Lucius taking down all the devils in the underworld. But, still crazy that he managed to do that, even if it was off-screened. But, with that said, he also brings up saying, "Using these devils, humans will become a new, higher life form, with nearly invincible bodies and great wisdom. She's the first one, Paladin. Let's call them that as they fight for the world." And that's a really cool name, by the way. I'm pretty sure there's a significance to them being called Paladins, but I do not know that yet. So I'll leave that to the rest of the fandom. Oh, but that actually does remind me of one thing. I've been talking a lot to Josh, Celium Josh, who is great, by the way. He has just been educating me a lot on, various different mythos, and regarding to, Greek mythology, Christianity, and all various types of mythos. And he brought up with me the other day, saying that he came up with the realization that Lucius is basically trying to chain and purify everyone, even divinely beings, just like King Solomon, who Infernal despised for many reasons, as he started off with the Infernals, just like Lucius is now going for his own hybrid angel. So, he's comparing Lucius to King Solomon, who I believe is from the Hebrew Bible? Excuse me, I just did a quick Google search on him before. I could be wrong, I really apologize if I am, Josh. But, yeah, we've just been messaging each other about it a lot. And I gotta say, he's just a genius when it comes to this stuff. I would highly recommend following him on Twitter. I retweeted one of his tweets in regards to his idea on Solomon. So, shout out to him. Please, retweet that tweet because it's, really awesome. But moving forward with the leaks. Lucius continues to boast about himself, talking about how he's going to be the greatest Wizard King. Then Asta's just not having any of that. Meanwhile, Noelle, Sekre, and Mimosa are all trapped within that closed space that Sister Lily made earlier. Oh, which he says, it's a cage where space is severed. For me to be able to use such magic, Lucius is truly wonderful. Don't worry, you'll see it yourself soon enough. Lucius being right. And then, Noelle's just freaking out. And Lily says, "Sorry, Asta, but your death will be for the true peace and happiness of this world." I didn't see that. But what I did see is what happens next. Holy shit, bro. Sister Lily just... what appears to look like she obliterated Asta. Oh my god. And Noelle is... no, not even just Noelle. Noelle, Sekre, Mimosa, they're all freaking out. Oh my god. I can't tell because of the blurriness of the leaks, but it looks like Asta's just completely gone. Which, I mean, I don't want to like jump the gun. I can't really say that he's dead, but oh my god, if he is, there's not a single trace of him left. But it's also worth noting that Sister Lily did mention earlier that she has spatial magic, so it could be that she teleported Asta somewhere else. But oh my god, like, even if he was teleported, he got rocked. Oh my god. But then, like, immediately after, we see Yami and, like, all of the captains are heading to, like, where Lucius is. And Yami clearly realizes that there's something wrong. That's not, you know, the Wizard King. And, like, you see William being confused about it. All the captains are confused. But obviously, Yami's key's, like, acting the same way as Asta did. He knows that isn't Julius. But he knows that it's still his face and body, so he screams out his name. And then Lucius just dips. He just leaves. This man comes in and creates chaos and he just leaves. Look, all I'm saying is, he is him. That's it. That's all I need to say. And then we end the chapter with it saying, overwhelming, heartbreaking despair. What a way to end this chapter and start off the final arc. Tabata, you are doing God's work. Holy shit. And apparently, Night Baron said that Lucius says something in the panel that I guess wasn't posted. She said, Judgment Day is coming in 7 days. And I feel like that could mean a lot of different things. But my guess is he's going to start his plan of turning everybody into humanity's true form. So I think my theory about essentially us getting something similar to the Elf arc where everybody starts transforming is going to happen. And that's going to be one hell of a moment to see in the manga. Oh my god. And, you know, that brings us back to the question of Asta. What the hell happened to him? Where'd he go? Is he dead? Did he go to the underworld? Like, what is going on? I can't... there's so much to process. But I'm going to leave that to the fandom. And even you guys, like, if you have an idea what happened to Asta, just leave it in the comments. Is he actually dead? Is he somewhere else? Just feel free to let me know, because I'm down to see whatever ideas you guys have cooking up. But yeah, these leaks, they're solid. They have me so hyped for the next chapter. And there's no break. There's no break next week, so we are good. But for now, we should clearly wait for the TCB scans and the officials on Sunday. But so far, so good. I'm loving this. Like, the fandom is going crazy right now. But that's going to do it for me for now. I'll talk more about this chapter when the officials come out, because I need a lot more context. Of course, I really appreciate what Night Baron does, and the translations are usually really good. But I really want to see what TCB as a whole does, which he is a part of as well, when she translates, along with the officials. That way we'll get even more context of the chapter, and I'll share even more of my thoughts then. But yeah, that'll do it for me for now. Like I said, leave off your theories in the comments below. I always reply to them. And here's looking forward to the officials and the next chapter. Peace out, everyone.